Hi guys, it's West Coast Arachnids. Just another update. I'm not sure we're going to get a feeding out of this. This is Stromatopelma calceatum, the feather-legged baboon, African species. And this one here is my largest T at the moment, and also the most, I don't know if you'd say scary, but frighteningly fast, and probably the most potent, medically significant out of them all, other than the OBTs. I don't think if you got bit you would have a problem, but I've heard that these guys give an awful little bite, and it's not something you want to experience. Other people said that, that in the reviews that they've been bitten by them and it wasn't so bad. I'm not sure. Never been bitten by one. Don't plan to. But this guy's dug himself in. Does need a little bit of cleaning. So this is maintenance that you need to do every other day to your tees. If they defecate on the walls, spray a little bit of napkin, go in there and wipe it out. You can see that all in there. Sorry about that. Just knocked over the whole enclosure. Or I probably would have brought it out running. Now this little bit of defecation on the wall, you think, oh, no big deal, it'll just dry on. But a little bit of humidity in the room is enough to moisten it to the point where mites will go in to eat it. And just watering, putting a dish of water in there is enough to do that. So try to get in there and be diligent and get it all out. I know I'm rocking you guys around and I'm really scrubbing at this to get this out. You don't want to break your enclosure, so make sure that you don't use enough force to do that, or to harm your tee if you slip. You just want to clean it, be clean enough that it doesn't have feces all over the place. You'd have to scrub a bit, get some of it off. You can always mist down the sides and then come back in 10 minutes or so. Like you could do this, just mist it, come back and wipe it down, and that should moisten everything up enough to get it off the sides. Even that, just a few seconds helped. But I'm just clearing this way here so that you guys can see. I did clean this out about 3-4 days ago, and I was doing it with much more caution because his enclosure was not, or his little hide there was not closed in. But as you can see right now, it is very closed in. I don't know if he's molting or just hiding, or maybe he's just doing that because in his natural habitat over thousands of years there's a drought going in that area and it's always been there, and they bury themselves up. All different kinds of reasons they'll do this, but the main reason is that they are on a molt. And I'm actually going to get rid of some of this substrate here on the outer edge. He's got quite the webbing going on. Okay, and here here it is here. I didn't cause that hole, it was there. So he's not really closed in. I think he's just made himself a hide, and this is his hole to escape. Also his hole to feed. Usually these types have, and there it is, more than one hole. You can see right there, there's a little flap, and that opens up into a hole where he can escape. So he's got a hole out of each side. That was just kind of loosely down like that. And that's their escape mechanism. So if something comes in one side, out the other side they go. They don't waste time, they're just gone. And then they'll take off, go somewhere else, and build a new home. We're going to give this guy a feed, or try to, at least. Probably will not see him or her eat or even take this food, but we'll drop it near the hole and see if we can get her to come out. But sometimes she can tell the difference between, yeah, she grabbed it, see that? I knew it. She can tell the difference between my hand and food, which is very cool. So what I'm going to do is, since this thing had this hole closed up nicely, I'm going to kind of put something over it like that. Not really its, you know, it's not really its own build, but it'll come out and fix that and probably make that substrate part of its door, for lack of a better term, entrance to its lair. And I always use bottled water. I usually use distilled water. I do not use tap water, for the simple reason is, if in your area you get water warnings or notice that you get cloudy, murky water every now and again, there's potential to be parasites in there. May not be harmful or deadly to humans, but could be very harmful or deadly to your tarantula. Whereas outside, they're going to get rainwater. They're not going to get tap water with chlorine in it and all kinds of other things. So to keep your animal healthy, actually to keep yourself healthy, you should probably just use bottled water. Distilled water is best. As close to rainwater as you're going to get. I mean, even with rainwater, you're getting whatever's in the air is coming down. So if there's air pollution like crazy, if you're in a city, you go and put a bucket on the balcony, you catch the rainwater for your tarantulas, then they're going to get whatever's in the air above you. So if you're living in something like Los Angeles or San Francisco or New York, where there's huge amounts of bad air quality during the summer or whatnot, where you can see the smog, probably best not to use rainwater. Don't drink it yourself either, not good. Anyway, lots of talk about water, but it's half of what goes into your tea, so to take care of it, you need to take care of it from all ends, and that includes the feeders. If you're feeding your feeders something, it goes into your teas, so keep that in mind when you're feeding them. Not everything is good for your tea just because your feeders eat it. And they say, oh, it's just a feeder, no big deal. You're not feeding it to your tarantula, you're feeding it to your feeders. Well, you're feeding it to anything that your feeders eat, your tarantula's eating. That's just common sense. But anyway, keep this one short, 10 minutes. Lots more to go through. Didn't think we'd get a feed out of that one, but that's cool. He ate. He, she. We'll find out later, I guess. I still have a molt to go through and warm down. Maybe I'll do that in a video soon. I might wait till it's next molt until it's a little bit bigger. This one will be kind of hard to look at, it's pretty small. Anyway, that's S. calceatum, Stromatopelma calceatum, featherleg baboon. Only have one of them left out of the two that I got. The other one died. I have no idea why. Like I said, sometimes that happens. Okay, y'all have a great day. Please drop a like on this, and bye for now.